Hey, everybody, welcome back to The Odds Couple. I'm Sid Rosenberg, sitting alongside expert and esteemed handicapper Mark Lawrence, my dear friend and the publisher of the great Playbook.com. Mark, great to see you.
Likewise, Sid, we've been ripping it up in the NFL. Let's keep it going.
We have been very, very hot, no doubt about it. Now, we always take our lumps when our picks don't pan out, so we're going to toot our horns once again. It's another great week inside the NFL. Mark, you were 2-1. I was perfect for the second straight week. I am 6-0 in the last 2 weeks. I am now, wow, this is almost hard to believe, 10-2 since week 7. You're now 7-2 since week 8. My God!
My God, it's as hot as it can possibly be right now, Sid.
Wow.
I love it. I love the hot temperature right
Holidays
now.
are coming up. Thanksgiving next week, so
Yes,
you're going to want
it
to
is.
tune in here, make some money today. Stay tuned for our picks. But first, let's touch on our top 3 trends for week number 11 of the National Football League, brought to you by Playbook.com. Here we go, Mark. The Jaguars, they host the Buffalo Bills, who just fired their head coach after last week's embarrassing loss in Tennessee. But will the Bills rally under their new interim coach?
I don't think so here. I think the Bills will rally. I think Jaguars are going to struggle a little bit here, Sid. They're 1-10 to the spread, favored of 6 or more points, and they take on an opponent that's off a road loss. Now, Buffalo in all kinds of disarray, obviously, because of Dick Duran. But you know something? When coaching changes happen, teams either step it up or they go backwards. And I don't think there's anywhere room to go back for Buffalo here. I think they will step it up in this football game. You've got Jacksonville playing a little bit over their head right now, Buffalo behind. I think this trend stays in effect.
If it doesn't, by the way, the Jags will be at 6-4. That seems hard to believe.
Unbelievable, huh?
Yeah, that's
nice
a nice job
improvement,
by
yes.
Del Rio. The San Francisco 49ers, Mark, traveled to Green Bay as underdogs, but it's a role they seem to relish under Mike Singletary.
To say the least, Sid, how about since Mike Singletary has taken over for the 49ers and improved this football team, they're 7-1-1 to the spread when they're taking points in the contest. Taking points in the right role here, I believe, also because you got Green Bay changing roles. Last week, a straight-up home underdog winner. This week, laying points to San Francisco off the loss. Nice roll again for Singletary. I think he'll improve on those numbers.
All right, Mark, trend number 3, Dallas hosts division rival Washington as a double-digit favorite, but still good circumstances here for the Cowboys despite the effort at Lambeau Field last week.
I think it is a real good circumstance here for Dallas. How about they love November? 16-2 to the spread at home as favorites against losing teams in the month of November. They cook in November, as our wives do for Thanksgiving, okay? But come December, they choke themselves away and they disappear come playoff time. So this is the time right now for the Dallas Cowboys. I think they'll improve on this number here against Washington. Despite the fact it's a division game and Washington can run the football here, Dallas, I think, rebounds off that loss last week.
Yeah, I mean, Washington won last week, so
Yes.
you need a total role reversal
Exactly
here for this
right.
trend to come out right. Time to check the inbox, Mark. Here's one of our viewers, Eric in New Jersey, where I used to live. He wants to know our top 5 teams heading down the stretch. How about your top 5 teams?
Well, my top 5 teams coming down the stretch, I think you have to look at football teams that are playing their best brand of football right now. Surprisingly, the Houston Texans are playing a pretty good brand of football right now. They've won the stats in 7 of the last 8 football games. They're playing good. You mentioned Jacksonville playing good football right now. If they win this game, all of a sudden, they put themselves in the playoff picture. Maybe not in the top 5, but I'm talking about sleeper teams to watch here that can have a chance to beat the spread. I'm not worried about who's going to win games. Is New Orleans going to stay undefeated? Are the Colts going to stay undefeated? I'm worrying about teams that are going to cover the point spread. So I got to put those 2 teams in the mix there. I also want to look at football teams here that have been playing poorly with records, but better on the field. St. Louis Rams, an indication here of a football team that started bad, playing a lot better brand of football here now. They'll cover spreads here going on out. And you can't overlook the fact that the Indianapolis Colts right now got past New England last week. I think they're going to be a football team on a mission here. Don't be surprised if the Colts are not undefeated by the end of this football season here. I think right now the gift they got from Bill Belichick last week will serve them well. The other team to watch is the Baltimore Ravens this week, who they happen to be playing, by the way. But the Ravens got off the schneid, hammered the Cleveland Browns last week, and whenever Ray Lewis is in the lineup here, you have to respect Baltimore.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a good matchup coming up this week. And remember, any questions, send it to Mark and I at theoddscouple@opensports.com. That's theoddscouple@opensports.com. On fire on the picks. You heard the numbers. We're making you money. Our picks are coming up next right here on The Odds Couple.